Well then, guys, another game and another failure to win and another lackluster performance. Once again, no clean sheet. That is now 7 Premier League games in a row, I believe. We failed to keep a clean sheet, which is very not Arsenal. Oh, look, the game's still going on, apparently. It's just bugged out. Yeah, really, really disappointing game in terms of the result. But of course, performance-wise, it is a slight improvement, but it's not enough. We are now 10 points behind Liverpool, I believe. 10 points? Oh, gee. Is it actually... Is it? Is it over? No, it's not. It's not over. It's November. There are still 27, 28 games, whatever left to go. So there is time for Liverpool to have what we're going through right now, a little rut. And it probably will happen. There's no way that it's just going to be Liverpool all the way to the end of the title race and winning it, right? Surely not. It could happen. Slot has been brilliant since he's come in. He's inherited obviously a very good squad that was built by a fantastic manager in Klopp. And he seems to have come up with a system that works really well. And that's what I've been saying for years now. Arteta has come in. He's inherited a pretty good squad. Not the best squad ever, but he inherited some great players. He built his own system, and the system was working well. What's wrong now, though? What happened here? What's gone wrong today? I can't put my finger on it. I'm genuinely not sure. I would love to know what you guys think. If you could get in the comments down below, what do you think Arteta and the team itself, what do you think is going wrong right now? It was amazing to see Ødegaard back on the pitch. That was massively important in my opinion, and great assist for Martinelli, who also really needed that goal. And it was a great finish. He missed a huge chance in the first half. I think he should have gone near post. I was streaming a watch long. I said it there and then. What is going on with this website? It is bugging out right now. But then, obviously, Martinelli puts away the second chance that he got, the second big chance of the game. He went near post. I think he redeemed himself there. But he is still a hot topic right now with Arsenal fans. We criticised Martinelli quite a lot this season, and I think it's been fair criticism. But today, at least he did step up. He got himself a goal. But if he hadn't scored that, it was, again, a pretty average performance from him. Havertz scored. Obviously, it was offside. He did this shushing and then looked like an idiot. And he's offside again. I just think Havertz is going through a bit of something right now as well. I've got to say, and I guess it's system related as well, but he keeps dropping deep. Same thing happened with Jesus for a while. When we first signed him, he started really well. And then we noticed he was just constantly dropping deep, and we didn't have an outlet. We didn't have a striker. And that is happening again now, but with Havertz. But obviously a slightly different build-up to this, because Havertz wasn't great when he signed. And we used him out of position. We played him in midfield, whatever. But then he went through a period of, basically from January this year, a couple of months where he was scoring pretty much every game. But now we've hit this point, after game week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, maybe, he's just out of position all the time. And it's really frustrating to watch. Saka's been consistent for us this season in his assists and his goals. He's gone off injured. Hopefully it's just a bit of fatigue. I'm hoping that's not an actual injury. I thought Partey was brilliant today. This is a very unfair rating for Partey because a lot of his job today was keeping Cole Palmer quiet, who is arguably, on his day this season, the best player in the Premier League. He can, if he wants to, he can score a hat-trick against anyone. He's that kind of player. He'll just switch it on. Clearly not 100%. He almost didn't make it for this game. But Partey really kept him quiet. And that is why, for me, I would say Partey was actually my favourite player today. He was really good. Rice, with a broken toe, pushing through the pain. You could tell he wasn't quite comfortable. Ben White isn't having a good few weeks. I know he's not 100% fit either. Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Raya, they all had pretty okay games. And to be fair, Timber could have had a wonder goal towards... well, not really the end of the game, but he had a great run and shot. Still no clean sheet, though, which is worrying. And let's talk about Chelsea, because whilst it's finished 1-1, and you might argue that that's a fair result, I think both teams had good chances. I think Chelsea are a much improved team. And this, I think, was always going to happen, wasn't it? When you spend that kind of money, you're bound to get some hits. You're going to get a lot of misses, and they definitely have had a lot of misses with these transfers. But there's a few players in there that I can see really improving and gelling together. Enzo is the biggest waste of money. He came on and got an assist, although it was just a simple pass, and then Neto's just smashed it in, which is a great goal. But Lavia, I like him. I think he was very impressive. And obviously Caicedo's been doing a bit better as well. He's definitely been one of their better players. But Neto's goal was special. Very, very good strike. And unfortunately, that is why we've dropped points today. Just one of those moments, a moment of quality. He's kind of found the ball in this area. He's completely unmarked. Gabriel's tried to close him down, and he's missed the ball by a few centimetres, and Raya couldn't reach it. Merino came on and missed a big chance. Trossard also looked dodgy again when he came on. Jesus didn't really have time to affect the game. Mudryk as well, another player that is always a bit of a hot topic. He came on and looked a bit rough. I still see a player in him, I really do. I think Mudryk picked the wrong club. And I think in a different system, maybe if he had joined Arsenal instead, he would be much further along in this journey of his becoming a truly great winger. There's something there. I'm sure of it. I don't want it to happen at Chelsea, though. I'd take him on loan. Go on. Come to the club that you were meant to join. It was meant to happen, wasn't it? So, I think the game itself wasn't great, if I'm being honest. There wasn't really enough. There's not much to talk about. The referee was okay. I thought Michael Oliver did his best to keep the game flowing, but the thing is, Chelsea were diving all over the place, falling over. Arsenal players too, by the way. I'm not just saying Chelsea players, but it did seem a little bit crazy at times. Just the slightest of touches and they're on the floor. But all players do it. I'm not suggesting that Chelsea are just divers, but it's it wasn't great. And it's 9 points behind Liverpool. That's okay then. 9 points behind Liverpool. This is really bad though. 4 games without a win in the Premier League. And we've got Nottingham Forest next, who are obviously doing very well. They're right behind us. Oh, we needed a win so bad today. We really did. We had to win that. And the thing is, okay, looking at this team here, could you not make an argument that that is our best lineup? The only thing I'd say is maybe Timber at right back and Calafiori in at left back. And then maybe you put Rice in that number 6 role and then have Merino in for Partey. But otherwise, I think you're looking at our best squad. So this isn't an injury issue. It might be a fitness issue. I think some players definitely aren't fully fit. I think Ben White's a really good example of that. And obviously Rice probably shouldn't have played today if he has actually broken his toe. And I just feel like this is one of those games where it's not really an excuse. There is no excuse. We haven't lost at Stamford Bridge since 2018. Obviously, we haven't won today, but that record continues. Chelsea have not been good for a good 18 months, 2 years, and they are starting to do better this season, yes. But if we are title contenders, if we really genuinely want to push to win the title this season, you go to Stamford Bridge and you beat them, as we've done in recent years. So it's disappointing. I don't think there is an excuse, and I'm not looking for one. I think we go into this international break. Ødegaard's going to properly rest because he's not going up with Norway. I want to see all of our players back in action as soon as possible, and we need to start winning games. We need to win 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bounce here. No draws. And I want to see some damn clean sheets again. I got so used to it. It was just a guarantee almost that we wouldn't concede, which is such an underrated part of football. People go on about goals, assists, passing, possession, all these things, but clean sheets. You literally can't lose a football game if you don't concede. It's incredible, isn't it? Michael Owen kind of comment. The thing is, you won't win games if you concede. It's one of those, isn't it? You've got to outscore your opponent to win games. But we're not scoring enough either. So it's going to be a massive, massive, massive opportunity when we come back from the the international break, beat Nottingham Forest. They're not easy at the moment, but it's Nottingham Forest. We have to win that. And some easier games are on their way. We've had a very tough start to the season, but it's not an excuse. 9 points off Liverpool already. It's a struggle. It hasn't been a good start to the season. And let's use this international break to really reset some of the players that really need it. We look tired. Thank you for watching, guys. And by the way, Como career mode tomorrow.